Today I'll be doing a video on some homemade egg rolls. Here I'm showing you the ingredients I'm using. I'm just using some Italian style cheeses, egg roll wraps. We just had a pre-cooked steak and chicken. We will be doing chicken and steak egg rolls, along with the pack of seasoning blend and vegetable oil. And of course, you'll just need a regular skillet and a pot to put the grease in. Here I just added a drop of grease to the pan and added some of the seasoning blend and blending it up until it softens up. It is frozen, so you have to go through it a couple times until it softens up. I'm going to cook the steak first. I'm using this pre-cooked carne asada steak. That's just what I found quickly. Just going to pour it into that pan. It is pre-cooked and frozen, so you just have to go through it a couple times until it loosens up as well. Once I get all the steak kind of soft, I just put a top on here to let it simmer until it softens all the way up. Here, once the meat is all broken up, I'm going to transfer it into a new bowl, and I'm going to do the exact same thing with the chicken. Just add the bell pepper and onion and oil, and then add the chicken on top until it softens up, because it's pre-cooked and frozen as well. Here I'm taking the time to break up the meat. I added garlic and onion powder and a little Cajun seasoning to the chicken. The steak is pre-seasoned, so you don't have to add anything to it. But the chicken, I added a little season so it wouldn't be bland. Here I'm just taking the time to break up everything to make sure all the pieces are small and everything is cooked thoroughly. Once it's done, I just move it all to one side and I add that steak back to the pot just to simmer it down, and add cheese on top of both of them and get them ready to go inside the egg rolls. Here I'm using that same bowl that I had the beef stored in while I cooked the chicken. I just added a little flour and water mixture, and we're going to use that as our little glue for the egg rolls. I put a piece of foil down on the bar, and I just added some flour just so it wouldn't stick, so we can lay the egg rolls and roll them up and stuff them with the meat. Once I get them all laid out, I'm going to take that flour and water mixture and add it to the sides. That'll be the glue that kind of holds the egg roll together. It's going to still unravel, but don't worry about that, because once it hits the grease, it'll stay together. It'll be fine. I got the mixture. I'm just adding it to the egg roll. I noticed that there was too much at first, but once it, if you see in a minute when I notice that it's hard to stuff, I will lessen the amount that I put in there. Well, I'm just putting the mixture on top of the egg roll wrap, and I'm adding extra cheese, and I'm going to take the time and roll it. The first one I rolled kind of like a little empanada, and then I got a little help, and we figured out how to make the egg roll look more like an egg roll. So just take your time and add just a little mixture at first, and that way your egg roll won't bust all the way open. But like I said, if it does, it'll be fine, because once the grease hit it, it's going to stick together. See that one there just opened back up, but we just rolled it back up and put it in the grease. Just keep continuing this process laying out the egg rolls and adding the stuffing until you get ready to add some to the grease. Once you put it into the grease, it cooks really quickly, so you just make sure you have a couple of them ready, so you won't be burning up your egg rolls in your grease, because they cook really fast. See, the more you do it, the better you get. In the background, I'm doing my little happy dance because I did get it right. Next, I'm just going to take it and lay it over into the grease. The grease has been preheated for about 4 or 5 minutes. It's really hot, like 300 degrees. As you can see, it turns brown really quickly. So just make sure you're ready for this process, because once the grease is hot and it hits that wrap, it cooks really quickly and it turns brown extremely quick. This is the finished product. Thank you for joining me again today. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe, and come back again next time.